Hey guys, my name is Joelle Matson if you do not know who I am, and today I'm making a video on my tips for college graduates. Congratulations from graduating. It is a huge achievement. You're on to a new step in life that is so exciting. I wouldn't go back to school for anything. I know there's like tough times, finals, social life, exams, classes, difficult professors, just all different kinds of stuff. So I want to give you guys my tips for college graduates. I graduated from college a year ago, and these are just some tips that I wanted to share and I wish I would have known before. These are not going to be the typical tips like how to find a job and that. These are kind of 3 different tips that I have for you guys specifically. So my first tip is study people. Study the people that you admire. Study the people that you want to become. If you know you think it'd be so awesome to be the boss of a certain kind of company or organization or start your own business, study those people. Success leaves clues. Find out about them. Ask them if you can, do a little interview with them. Just get to know about them. Watch their social media pages. Watch their company and their organization. Study the people and do the things that they are doing to achieve your goal. You will reach that. It may not happen today, it may not happen tomorrow, but over time, you can achieve something that anybody else has achieved. I am a self-employed health and fitness coach, and when I started my business, there were a lot of struggles. There were a lot of times that I set goals that I did not hit, and that was so discouraging to me. But I always looked up to certain people. I always looked at my mentors and people where I was like, dang, I want to be that person someday. And I studied them. I watched them. I would listen to podcasts. I would learn and constantly learn from them. I guess that's kind of a bonus tip. Always be learning. Just because you're done with college doesn't mean that you can't continue to learn. I'm going to boldly say this. The most successful people that I know spend their time in the self-help department of the bookstore. They're not reading the Divergent series. They're not reading Catching Fire. They're reading personal development books. Why? Because when you improve yourself and when you improve your skill, you add value. You add value to the people around you, and you add value to the company that you're working for. While I was in school, I actually was working a full-time job at a gym as member advisor was my title, and I did like tours and marketing and social media, and I was always reading books on how I could improve my skills in those areas. And I was only working there for at that position for about a year, not even, and I got promoted 3 times. I got raises, and I know it's because I was working on myself. I was continually growing. I had a positive mindset because I was reading positive books. I wasn't watching drama TV, and your mind is in drama when you're doing that. So always be learning. Spend time in personal development books. If you think that that's just a bunch of BS hocus pocus, you're going to be the one missing out. You're going to be the one missing out because all the successful people that I know either listen to self-development podcasts, they read books, they listen to personal development in their car. So always be learning. Tip number 3, I almost said 4. Tip number 3 is always network. Anybody that you meet from here on out can be a contact. Be nice, be presentable wherever you go. I used to work at a daycare in my beginning years of college, and 5 years later, the parents of the kids that I was watching, I worked at like a big daycare center. One was my real estate agent, and the other one was my mortgage person. You are always going to be networking. You never know when somebody else is going to be a necessity in your life. You don't know if the clerk you're dealing with at Target is eventually going to become somebody that you work with in the future. So create positive experiences when you're always networking with people. Do your best to remember people's names, to add them on your social media, to really involve yourself with them. A lot of my other friends that have graduated college have gotten the jobs that they have because of the people that they know. Because of the people that they know, and when people can recommend you and say, I know that person's going to be a hard worker. I know that person may not be perfect right now, but they're going to work their butt off for your company. That's when you're going to land the job of your dreams. If you are negative, if you are mean to other people, if you are mean to your coworkers now, you are not going to get very far. You are not going to move forward. You are going to stay exactly where you are. So always be networking. Always treat people the best that you can. Treat others how they want to be treated. If other people want respect from you, give them that respect, because you never know in the future. They may be hiring you for a job. They may be recommending you to a job. And if they have something bad to say, that can impact your whole future. My last tip for you is save. Save, 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 save. Now that you've graduated college, you're going to be working full time, you're going to be making more money, and just because you're making more money does not mean that you need to spend more money, that you need to start blowing your money on things that you've always wanted. Make sure you are saving at least 10% of your paycheck. Put it away, forget about it. Have it sent into a savings account that you don't even see. 10% at least. The more you save, the more security you'll have. When a financial emergency comes up, you're going to have that emergency fund, and you're not going to have to be scraping pennies or asking others, or you're not going to have to be skipping bills in order to afford that emergency. Life is going to happen. There are going to be times of abundance and a time of what's the word I'm looking for? A time where you're not having as much come in. You're having more bills come in than usual. So you want to be prepared. Save, 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 save. Just because you get a raise does not mean you need to spend more. Make sure that you are not spending foolishly. Do you need a brand new car as a college graduate? Hell to the no. You need a reliable car, but that does not mean that it needs to be brand new. Save your money. I'm also a big believer, and this is huge, that if you govern something well, the universe or God or whatever religion you are or faith that you believe in will give you more. If you foolishly spend, money is not going to keep flowing in for you. If you are smart with your money, you will find that abundance comes in. And whether you've watched The Secret or not, or if you're a faithful person, it is the law of attraction. The more you save, the more you'll see flowing in. I promise you, saving, saving, saving is never going to hurt. Live below your means. If you make X amount a year, take away $10,000 of that and pretend like you live. If you're making $40,000, pretend you're making $30,000 or whatever it is. Just make sure you are saving as much as you can. So when hard times come, you're prepared for it, and it causes you less stress. I hope these tips helped you. If you have any tips for college graduates that I did not cover, comment below. And I would love to hear from you guys on my Facebook page or Instagram. If you did recently graduate college, congratulations. Comment below your degree and your dream job. Talk to you guys later. Bye.